And here we are again with After Class. It's been almost a month since I last did this one. Things just got in the way. So we're just going to get going with this second part. We have one more part publicly available on the route I'm planning to take, and we'll see where we go from there. And as I just load everything up here, it's probably happen more later on in this VN and possibly the Dastra. I'm going to have to edit my narration and maybe skip things a bit. At one point you'll understand when we get there. But there's nothing that involves me bringing up the test card this time. That's going to be my equivalent of not showing you things I don't think YouTube wants me to show. But it's good reason to actually download these things and play them for yourself. You can see everything as the creators intend. Anyway, let's get back to the start of day 2. And it's morning. A small ray of sunlight found its way onto your face. It moved slowly onto your cheek and finally reached your left eye, making you open your eyes. It's morning already. You rubbed your eyes and got out of your bed. You checked your phone and the time showed 6:30 a.m. Oh, I'm not going to be late today. That's really great. Since it was still early, you made your bed before going out. It's a good change of pace, you tell yourself. Once you were done, you stepped out of the room into the hallway. I have some time before actually going to school. What should I do? I think we should start off with a nice shower. Of course I need a shower. I'm that type of person who needs to shower at least twice a day. If I haven't showered at all, I refuse to go outside of my apartment. I don't need to ruin my already average looks by looking like I just woke up from 1 year of deep slumber. Let's take a shower. This time, a warm and relaxing shower. You removed your clothes and wasted no time to hop into the shower. Unlike yesterday, you took a warm, relaxing shower today. The warm water was flowing around your body, making you feel relaxed and soothed. You took a moment in the shower before you started to clean your body using the soap. The slick sensation of the soap brushed your body and made you a little bit hard. Yeah, I think I need to do this. I didn't have a chance to do it last week. You dragged your right hand lazily, slowly brushing your chest. You kept rubbing your chest and then down onto your stomach. While you were doing this, you moved your hand to your chest again and started to pinch your nipples. You kept doing it for a while until you felt the urge and your mind wandered around thinking about the guys you met yesterday. Dropping out in the narrator mode, you see what I mean? I'm doing my best with this. And this is actually where we choose some of our routes. You'll notice there's someone missing there if you play this because of the decision I made yesterday. He's missing. So this one we're going to go with the bear. You thought about Mr. Parker. His smile, his body, everything about him is really exciting. You imagine he stands in front of you with his enticing smile. You helped him remove his shirt, making his round belly exposed. Oh, Mr. Parker. You picked up the pace. You didn't realise what your hips were doing. After you were done, you cleaned yourself once more. Oh, that was good. You turned off the shower and got out of it. After drying yourself with the towel, you walked back to your room. I always forget to bring a new pair of clothes with me. Shouldn't make this a habit of mine. Then again, I live alone, so that shouldn't be a problem. You grabbed a set of clothes and started dressing yourself. And I'm done. Let's get out of my room. Time for some breakfast. Oh, I'm hungry. I should eat some breakfast before starting my day. Well, let's see what we have in the fridge. There was nothing edible other than a slice of bread and peanut butter. I should get something at the grocery later. With no other choice, you grabbed the last slice of bread and peanut butter. You tossed the bread into the toaster and waited for it to be done. Meanwhile, you sat on the kitchen chair and checked your phone. Huh, it's going to rain this afternoon? I shouldn't stray away after my trip to the grocery. You kept scrolling down. There's going to be Hatsune Miku Expo in Mexico. I'm going to try that one again. There's going to be Hatsune Miku Expo in Mexico. Interesting. New season of Food Attack anime is confirmed. Huh. Looks like this year is as bad as what they said. You put your phone down as soon as the toaster had finished toasting the bread. You snatched it out of the toaster and put it on a plate. Now the fun part begins. You took the butter knife and smeared the toast with the peanut butter. It's kind of hard to do, harder than you expected, but you managed to do it. Okay, that wasn't as fun as I thought it'd be. After putting the peanut butter back to the fridge, you grabbed a slice of toast, looking at it hungrily. Oh, a slice of toast never looked this tasty. As soon as you finished eating the toast, you put the plate into the sink. I'll wash them when I'm home. Let's just relax some TV before we go to school. The living room is empty as always. I wish I had a roommate or something. But hey, the good thing is I don't have to worry about being too loud. I can have the TV all to myself. Yeah, it also means paying the bill by myself. It's okay though, I rarely watch TV anyway. You sat on the couch while sighing heavily as your body started to relax on the couch. Well, let's see what we have here. You grabbed the remote control on the couch and turned the TV on. There was a reality show going on where each participant teamed up with a partner. They travelled around the world to win the race. It didn't interest you right now, so you pressed the button on the remote control. Then there was a cartoon show showing at the moment. The yellow guy seemed to be naked in the wild, and some pink colour guy was holding a net trying to catch him. Was TV always this boring? And this show is old too. I've watched this episode like 10 times already. You pressed one of the buttons and the channel changed again. There's nothing interesting to you at the moment. You turned the TV off and got off from the couch. After turning off the TV, you stretched your back, making a nice cracking sound. Satisfying. Now, what should I do next? I don't think I have anything to do, so I'll just head to school. You grabbed your bag in your room and got out of the apartment. You made sure the door was locked. Then you turned your back and took a deep breath, ready for a new day. And the weather is nice, neither too cold nor hot. I can get used to this weather easily. As you walked through the alley, you saw Lars sit in front of the building. He seemed a little bit down and absent-minded. Isn't that Lars? What is he doing there? I don't think he's doing anything right now. I should probably talk to him or something. You walked towards where Lars was sitting and he noticed you right away. Oh hey, it's you. His expression didn't show a lot, but you could see a faint smile. Hey Lars, what are you doing here? I'm just sitting. Right. Well, I'm thinking about something. Was that so? Would you mind telling me about it? Well, it's a secret. He seemed distracted and you got a feeling he didn't want to talk about it, so you decided not to pry. You're not headed to school today? I was heading to school. I noticed you were sitting here, so I thought I'd say hi. Well, here I am. You can say hi and head to school now. Hi. Are you kidding me? I learned it from you. Anyway, I have to go to school now. I'll talk to you later. Oh, be careful. Don't run and daydream so you won't get hurt. He patted your head and gave your hair a slight ruffle. You don't have to remind me. It's not like I wanted it to happen anyway. You said goodbye to him and continued heading to the school. You could see the smile on his face was fading as you walked away, and you had no choice but to leave him to his thoughts once again. The school entrance wasn't quite crowded. You didn't feel like going to the class this early, and you still had time to wander around. You stayed here a little bit longer, and someone put his hands on your back. You looked back in response, and it turned out to be Mr. Parker who did that. Hey Bruno, you're not heading to the class? Ah, Mr. Parker, I'm about to head into the class. Oh, is that so? Or would you mind if we walk together? I don't mind. In fact, I could use the company myself. Great. You agreed to walk with Mr. Parker. His expression really changed after you said that you'd walk with him. You took a small step and he stopped you. Actually, let's not go to class just yet. It's still too early. Oh? Yeah, sure. Where do you want to go? Well, I'm a bit hungry. Would you mind if we stop by the cafeteria? I also don't like to go there all by myself. Cute. Okay, let's go then. I don't mind going there. Thanks. He quickly walks toward the entrance. You follow him from behind. Even though you ate this morning, you decided to go here with Mr. Parker because he wanted to get some breakfast. Well, I really like the smell in this place. Well, it's making my nose twitch. Really? Well, not literally. Oh, I was hoping I could see it twitch. I bet it's going to be cute. He stayed silent and then faced you shyly. You wondered why he's making that face. Well... He closed his eyes and twitches his nose as if he was sniffing the air of this room. There you go. Oh, he didn't have to do that. I didn't expect that at all. Oh, there's no harm to it, is there? I suppose not. Well, let's get something to eat. I'm starving. I thought you said you're only a bit hungry. He ignored what you said and went to look at the food available in the cafeteria. Oh well. Since it was still early in the morning, there weren't many people here, making it easy to find a place for you to sit. You found the nearest seat to the counter and waited for Mr. Parker. Mr. Parker was busy getting food for himself, and it was taking him quite some time. He's really starving, I guess. He's really taking his time. It's understandable since his body is big. He'd finished getting his food and walked toward you with a towering stack of pancakes on his plate. Oh, what's wrong, Bruno? I guess you weren't joking around when you said you were starving, huh? Oh, you can't blame me. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm just surprised. I mean, that's a lot of food. Not really. It's just a normal serving for me. You're kidding me. He put his plate full of pancakes on the table before sitting at the other side of the bench. Well, as you can see, my body is big. Well, I need more food than you, that's for sure. And it's not helping because I'm trying to lose this belly. He took a bite of the pancake as he said that. Huh? Why do you need to lose the belly? Oh, I don't know. I just feel like I'm less popular with the belly. Yeah. Do I look weird with this big belly? It doesn't look bad to me. You think so? Yeah, as long as it's not getting in the way and you're still on the healthy side. Well, I guess I'm comfortable with it. And if you're comfortable with it, then I don't see why you need to lose the belly. I see. Well, I'm glad you think so. I'm not going to add more belly, though. At least for now. Sure, I'm not convinced with the display in front of me. Look at those pancakes. They're staggering. He ate another slice of pancake happily. Oh, I'm just a little bit self-conscious about my body size. I just hope I can do something about it. I see. It's really surprising to see him eat the pancakes. It's a lot, but he's eating it like it's nothing. I guess I should stay away from the belly talk. He took another bite of the pancake, getting another slice of pancake when suddenly he stopped. Anyway, you're not getting anything? I'm not that hungry. I had breakfast at home too. You sure though? Yeah. He put the slice of pancake into his mouth and started chewing it. Alright, if you say so. Swallow your food first. Okay. Well, I'm glad you came here with me, otherwise I'd have died from hunger. Huh? Why so? Well, I told you, I don't like going here all by myself. You're exaggerating quite a bit, Mr. Parker. Oh, I guess so. Anyway, just tell me when you want to go here. I'll come with you when I can. Alright. He finished his breakfast and moved the plate away. Oh, thank you, by the way. Oh, don't mention it. So, now that I've had my breakfast, we should go to class now. Yeah, I agree. It's almost time, actually. I don't want to be late, although it'd be fine since I'm sitting here with my professor of said class. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's fine. That's not how a good teacher would act, though. Wow, I'm getting a lecture from one of my students. Well, this kind of opportunity wouldn't come up too often, so I had to. I'll make sure this is the last time. Anyway, let's go. Yeah. You got up and headed to the cafeteria door, and he followed suit. And here we are. You may go in first. I need to get something in my office. Huh? Okay then. He walked off to the end of the hallway into his office. Well, in I go. Inside the class, you noticed that almost everyone was here but Mark. You walked to your seat and sat down as soon as you put your bag on the floor. Sometime later, Mr. Parker came in and started the class after he went to his desk. Good morning, class. Okay, we're going to continue where we left yesterday. Today is about prose. The word prose first appears in English in the 14th century. It's derived from the Old French prose, which in turn originates in the Latin expression prosa oratio, meaning direct speech. There are many types of prose, which include non-fictional prose, heroic prose, prose fiction, and so on. What makes prose different from traditional poetry is it is the form of language that exhibits a natural flow of speech and grammatical structure, rather than the rhythmic structure. In traditional poetry, the common unit of verse is based on metre or rhyme. Even though it's different from poetry, there's one type of prose called a prose poem. Now, does anyone know what a prose poem is? Nobody answered, and out of nowhere a student raised his hand. A prose poem is a composition in prose that has some of the qualities of a poem. Well, that's correct. Prose poetry is poetry written in prose instead of using verse, but preserving poetic qualities such as heightened imagery, parotaxis, and emotional effects. In 17th century Japan, Matsuo Basho originated haibun, a form of prose poetry combining haiku with prose. Mr. Parker continued his lecture about prose, and you listened to the lecture thoroughly. After class, title drop. Well, that's it for today. Don't forget to read page 17 about prose types. We'll have a quiz next week, so be prepared. Class dismissed. Man, the lecture really dragged on. I think I should go outside and get some fresh air. Or I can just pester Mr. Parker. I wonder what he's doing there. Mr. Parker was sitting on his desk while looking at some papers. You approached him and he put these papers away. Hey Bruno, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Going home soon? Not really. I don't have anything to do, honestly. And I'm going to get something for lunch. Do you want to join me in the cafeteria? Sure thing. I'm hungry too. Great. Well, let's go then. Oh, let me put my stuff in my bag. He gathered all the papers scattered around his desk and made them into a small stack of paper. He put the stack of paper into his bag carefully. Looks like he's really careful about these papers. I wonder what they are. Oh, I swear to God, they're a pain in the ass. Mr. Parker sounded like he's having trouble with it. Do you need help with it, Mr. Parker? You reached for a paper scattered around the desk and were ready to grab another one. Mr. Parker noticed it and he shouted a response. Oh, no! He snatched the paper that was on your hand. I mean, it's okay. I can handle it myself. Alright, I was just offering some help. He continued to put them into his bag. What's that about? He looked a bit paranoid and angry. I shouldn't mention about those papers in the future. He let Mr. Parker gather these papers while he stood there looking at him confused. He had his trouble sorting them, but he decided not to help because he didn't want your help. He's having a bit of trouble and I feel kind of bad for not helping. Sometime later. Well, I'm done. Let's go. Yeah, my stomach rumbled several times. Oh, I'm sorry they had to wait for me. Oh, it's okay, Mr. Parker. Don't worry about it. Okay. The cafeteria was crowded since it's lunchtime. Mr. Parker sniffed around the air as soon as he entered. Well, it almost smells great in here. Yeah, it is. Well, let's see what they have. Mr. Parker walked to the counter so fast you couldn't even keep up. Whoa, he's eager. So, what do you want to get? They have a lot in here. I'll get something light, I think. Or maybe not. Yeah, hamburger sounds good. He is a wolf to get some meat. I'm craving for meat. From the menu, hamburger is the closest to eating real meat. Well, that's true. You need to eat more meat. Although the real kind, not some burger meat. Heh. Well, you didn't finish your sentence, but you already saw what he was getting. Chocolate cake, ice cream sandwiches, and pudding. I can't get used to how much you're eating, Mr. Parker. Well, I told you, it's not that much for someone my size. I guess. And you really like eating desserts, huh? Oh, very. I'll keep that in mind, just in case I need to make something for him. You shouldn't eat only dessert, though. Well, it's been a long time since I ate this much dessert, though. So, what did you get? Burger. Burger? Well, that alone won't be enough for you. You need to eat more. I'll get some of this pudding. Oh, this too. Don't worry, my treat. You kept adding food to your plate. Thanks. Well, you're welcome. How am I going to finish this now? Mr. Parker went off to find a place for both you to sit. Well, let's sit here, Bruno. Sure. You put your food on the table and sat on the bench. We're really lucky to be able to find a place to sit down. Yeah, look at this place. It's full of people. I really need to put more tables. You tell them I'm just a student here. So, how was the class? It was okay. The way you explained it makes everything easier to understand. Oh, good. I still don't understand one of the concepts. Which one? The prose poem. Like, are there any examples of prose poems? Mark came out of nowhere and interrupted you before he could even finish his sentence. Hey, mind if I sit next to you? It's so crowded there aren't any empty places to sit down. I don't mind, but it's quite cramped here. I'm okay with it. Then yeah, feel free. Thanks, Bruno. Mark put his food on the table. He had to struggle a little bit since the bench wasn't that big. Mr. Parker offered him to sit on his seat instead, but Mark insisted on sitting next to you. Eventually he managed to squeeze in, though it felt really cramped now. Ah, finally. Oh, now that the culprit is here. Where were you earlier, Mark? Why didn't you attend my class? I saw you in the campus hallway before my class started. Ah, damn, I totally forgot. What bad timing to sit here. Oh yeah, you weren't in the class earlier. You better give me a good reason, Mark. Hey, help me out, will ya? No can do. I was dozing off and didn't realise it was already 9 when I woke up. Alright then, please don't do it next time. You can take naps in the class before it starts. I prefer to lay down. Well, it's your choice, but I'm not going to be responsible for your low grade. Whoa there. Okay, I won't do that anymore, I promise. Good, now let's eat, shall we? Tick. What was that? I was just kidding, Mr. Stone, let's eat. The three of you ate lunch together. Even though it was cramped with you and Mark sitting on the same bench, it was enjoyable. Anyway, what did I miss? What do you mean? The lecture, dummy. I'm not talking about you and Mr. Stone here. Wait, what? What's the matter, Bruno? Nothing. I guess Bruno has something on his mind. I mean, he's been... You stomped on Mark's feet before he could say anything further. Ow! Don't mind him, Mr. Parker. Mr. Parker was clueless and you assured him it was nothing but Mark saying nonsense. Okay. Anyway, you didn't miss that much, Mark. It's about where we left off yesterday, about prose. I see, I have that covered then. Ah, we have a quiz next week too. Okay then. Geez, thanks, Mr. Stone. Mr. Parker finished his lunch. Well, thanks for coming here with me, Bruno. I need to go now. Got some papers that need some attention. I'll leave you with Mark here. Don't worry, Mr. Stone. He's in good hands. Alrighty. Mr. Parker excused himself. Now that he's gone, what's up with you and him? It's only the second day of school and you're already having lunch together with our English teacher? How bold. It's nothing like that. Sure, it's nothing. I'm serious. And you call him by his first name too, huh? Did something happen without me knowing? Nothing happened. He just told me to call him Mr. Parker. You sure it was just that? Nothing more? Yes. All right, I believe you. You actually told me to call him Mr. Parker too. I don't really feel like calling him by his first name. Why is that? I don't know, just doesn't feel right to me. Huh, okay. Well, I should run. Catch you later, Bruno. Already? Yeah. You probably want to go check up on your Mr. Parker. Just go already, Mark. I'm going home after this. Will do. See ya. See ya. He exited the cafeteria and left you alone sitting in here. You sat in there for a bit while checking your phone. After some time, you decided to go home. Maybe I should go home now. As you walked the entrance, you saw that the sky was getting dark. Not long after, it started raining. Oh, it is raining. I didn't bring an umbrella. I'll have to wait here until it stops raining. Looking at it, I guess that's the only option. You dropped your bag on the floor and sat next to it. Thankfully, you had your phone charged last night, so the battery charge was enough for you to play around with it. I hope it's not going to rain till evening. Sometime later. The rain still hadn't stopped. In fact, it started getting worse. Your phone almost ran out of battery as you played a game on it. It's getting a bit late and you are here by yourself. A lot of students had gone back home despite the rain. He didn't bring an umbrella and he didn't want to get wet, so he decided to wait until the rain stopped. I jinxed it. I want to go home now. You heard heavy footsteps approaching you from behind. You looked back and saw Mr. Parker walking towards you. Oh, it's you. I can't go home because of the rain. Yeah. I didn't bring an umbrella with me, so I have to wait until it stops. Oh, I see. Well, that's too bad. Why are you still here, Mr. Parker? Well, I just finished reviewing something back in my office. I didn't realise it was this late. I didn't even hear the rain until I stepped out of my room. That focused. Oh, I tend to do that when I'm focused on something. Looks like you're stuck with me here. Oh, I'm not complaining. I don't feel like going home yet anyway. You didn't say anything after that, and you didn't reply either. You looked at the sky and it wasn't getting any clearer. So you haven't answered my question, Mr. Parker. The question? Yeah, the example of a prose poem. Ah, I remember now. That's where Mark stopped us earlier. So is there any example of a prose poem you can tell me? Oh yes, there is. There's one called Rain by Francis Ponge. Ponge? I see. He's the one who published Le Savant, isn't he? Well, I'm surprised you know, but yes, that's his best-known work. It was translated as Soap in 1969. I read it in our textbook, by the way. You read it, I'll still have to give you credit for that. Good to know. Anyway, did Mark give you any trouble? We heard from the other teachers that he's quite handful to deal with. Well, just a little bit. He did say something. What was it? Nothing too important. Oh, is that so? Okay then. You two went silent again after that. Even though he didn't say anything, just his presence alone was able to make you relax. The rain was really calming. You felt like you could fall asleep any time soon if you were in your bed, but you weren't. You shifted your head, feeling something really soft. You wondered whether this was your bed or not. You shifted around some more and you smelled something familiar to you, but you didn't know what it was. It was really warm in here and you really thought you were in your bed right now. Did someone move me to my bed? In your bed, or at least you think so, you buried your head in it. You inhaled deeply in order to smell the familiar scent once again. Wait. This is not my bed. I was on campus and there's no way I'm home. This is so soft. What is it and where am I? Slowly opening your eyes, you could feel Mr. Parker sitting beside you. You realised that your head is leaning against his big shoulder and you quickly moved your head. Oh, you're up? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's okay. You were sitting there and started to doze off. It was me who moved onto my shoulder. I should be the one who's saying sorry. Still, really, it's nothing to worry about. Okay then. Well, the rain doesn't look like it will let up soon. Yeah. I wonder if we should just run in the rain. Well, I don't mind, but you're okay with it. I don't want to get wet. I don't want to stay in here any longer either. I want to go home. Well, you can wear my sweatshirt if you want. But it's a little bit too big. It probably smells a little. Ah, it's fine. My house isn't that far anyway. You can wear your sweatshirt. Actually, you should just wear my sweatshirt. I don't need it. It's okay, really. Well, I insist. I don't want you to catch a cold. He opened his bag and there's a sweatshirt inside. He grabbed it out of the bag and handed it to you. Here. Are you sure you don't need it, though? Oh yes, I don't need it. I'm a bear. I generate a lot of body heat, so I won't get cold easily nor catch cold easily. Thank you. Well, you're welcome. You can return it to me whenever you want. He got up and wore his sweatshirt. He gave it a slight sniff and you could smell the familiar smell from earlier. I see. That was his scent. Does it smell? Looked like Mr. Parker noticed that you were sniffing his sweatshirt. What? Oh, I'm sorry. It smelled nice. I can resist. Oh, I'm glad. I wore it this morning. I was worried that it'd smell. Don't worry about it, Mr. Parker. It doesn't smell weird. Well, shall we go now? Wait. I need to get my backpack covered so my bag won't get wet. Oh, good idea. Let me do the same. Both of you pulled backpack covers out of your bags and started covering them. Fine then. Me too. Let's go then. You stepped out of the entrance door and started running. Mr. Parker followed you from behind. Followed you until you reached your house to make sure you arrived safely. Upon reaching the front door, you asked whether you wanted to go inside or not. He rejected because he needed to go home and he had something to do. He excused himself and he opened the door to get inside. Well, it's really cold even with this sweatshirt. I need to change my clothes and take a warm shower. You put your bag on the floor, then you ran to your room and grabbed the towel. After obtaining your towel, you headed to the bathroom. You undressed yourself and took a warm shower. It feels really great. You spent some more time in the shower. I think I'm ready to get out now. You turned the shower head off, got out of the shower and immediately headed into your room after drying yourself. Ugh, it's so dark here I can barely see anything. I need to turn on the light if I can get some clothes. You pressed the switch to turn the lamp on. Let there be light. When you pressed the switch it made a satisfying click. The dark bedroom was no longer dark the moment the light bulb was lit. Time to get dressed. Okay, I need to get some clothes. You grabbed a pair of shorts and a shirt. It's kind of cold, so you put them on as soon as possible. Finally, I missed having dry clothes. I'm all dressed up. Let's get out of this room. Before leaving the room, you headed to the nightstand to turn the light off. Now that we have no light in here, I'm ready to get out of this room. And I have to wash Mr. Parker's sweatshirt. You grabbed your clothes laying on the floor along with Mr. Parker's sweatshirt and dumped them into the washing machine. You pressed a button and walked to the living room while the washing machine started doing its job. Since it's getting dark, you turn the light on. Well, it's you guys. Unpack boxes. I'll take care of you tomorrow. Something feels off. Did I forget something? You sat down on the couch and stared at the TV screen. Oh! I've got to go to the grocery. I'll wait until the rain stops. You picked the remote control up to turn the TV on. While watching the TV, you yawned. After a while, you felt sleepy and started dozing off. What? You grabbed your vibrating phone up from the table. Mom? Well, that's unusual. It's me. Who is me? Bruno Graham. Ah, yes. How are you, dear? Well, I was doing good until you woke me up by calling me. Oh, I'm sorry. You never called us after moving out, so we got worried. Yeah, I kind of forgot. I was getting busy. Well, as long as you're fine, that's enough for us. And don't forget to eat properly. Ah! You looked at the time. There wasn't much time until the grocery closed. What's wrong? Oh, I need to get some food. I'll talk to you later. With a tap, you ended the phone call. Oh, I need to hurry. I don't want to starve tomorrow. I'm lucky the rain has stopped. Let's not waste any time. I still have several minutes before it closes. You locked the door and jogged to the grocery. Phew, it's still open. In I go. As soon as you went inside, a deep-voiced employee greeted you. Oh, welcome to Bub. Oh, it's you. Oh, Anders, isn't it? Could you wait for a second? I really need to get some food. He looked at you thoroughly without saying anything. But don't take too long. I'll be changing in the changing room. Thank you. Yeah, when you're done, I trust you won't steal anything, will you? I promise I won't steal anything. You walked to the changing room, leaving you alone in this grocery store. You rushed to the bread aisle and grabbed the bread you usually get. It didn't take you too long, you didn't want to cause inconvenience for Anders. I think that's all I need. Let's head back for now. With all the items you needed on hand, you called for Anders. You walked out of the changing room immediately. You got everything you needed? Yeah, at least something I need for tomorrow. Oh, good. You scanned the items you had with you and you paid him the amount of money displayed on the machine. Oh, thank you. Come again. No, thanks for letting me buy something this late, Anders. I owe you one. Oh, don't mention it. Well, I'm going home now. Good night. Alright, be safe. After getting the food for tomorrow, you went straight home. You locked the door after you were inside. You didn't realize the TV was on because you were in a hurry. You turned the TV off before heading to the kitchen to put your food in the fridge. Oh yeah, I was cleaning Mr. Parker's sweatshirt. I wonder if it's done. Once you finished putting everything inside, you went to the bathroom to check the laundry you did this afternoon. Oh, it's finished cleaning the clothes. Everything was clean and you stiffed Mr. Parker's sweatshirt. Okay, it smells like detergent now, so that's good. I wouldn't mind if it smelled like earlier. You took the sweatshirt with you into your room. I'm tired. You folded the sweatshirt neatly and put it inside your dresser. Then you laid yourself in the bed and felt the softness of it. Honestly, this bed feels nothing compared to the softness of Mr. Parker's shoulder. Well, it's late. Oh, the battery's dying. I need to charge it. You plugged your phone into the charging station. Actually, it's not only the phone that needs recharging. Your eyes were getting heavy, so you dropped yourself into your bed. You closed your eyes and quickly started drifting into sleep. Mr. Parker was running to the grocery. When he reached the grocery, it's closed already. Oh, it's closed already. Anders was walking out of the grocery from the other door. You're here for the groceries. We're closed, sorry. Yeah, it's a shame. Oh, what is it? Oh, I know you. Yes? I saw you in Highwell Academy yesterday. And Coach Gill told me about you. Ah, I know you. You're the new English teacher. Yeah, that's right. But didn't I know you from somewhere? Really? The conversation between Parker and Anders continued. And we're not going to do day 3, that's the next one. So we're just going to pause it here and pick things up with what goes on. But yeah, I'm going to try and do day 3 a little sooner than I got to day 2. And then it's a matter of waiting for either Parker's day 4 to come out public. There's a version out for patrons. Or we might just go ahead and start on Lars' route as well, because that's the other one I wouldn't mind doing. Because I like Lars. He's probably my favourite character in this so far. So we'll see how that goes. We might just switch those two around. Anyway, that is it. So as I know you're turning off in your droves, all that's left to say is thanks for watching this. If you have any comments, any thoughts, any questions even, let me know. And until next time, bye for now.